Hello, everyone. Crystal here, and I'm doing your reading for January 19th, 2020. And in this reading, I'm picking up on the overall energy of the day as per usual. And we have air element communication, or communicating, I'm sorry, that really wanted to come out. So I'll make sure I talk about this card. We also have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Cups in reverse. This is different. This is weird. So that will be the first thing I would say. But communication is everything. Let's start there. When we don't have proper communication with the people in our life, it never makes sense. We never see eye to eye with our parents. We'll never be able to understand why our sister is the way she is. We'll never understand why people have the effects on us that they do. Like, communication is just everything. Sometimes it's better said than unsaid. We have this bottling it up society to where it's like, oh, I don't want to express myself. Anytime when I used to date, I would always give people that I dated a heads up. And it was something that I actually learned from someone that I used to date. And it was that expression is everything. Communication is everything, but expression goes along with communication. And if you're not expressing how you feel or what you think and holding it in, waiting to the next time to speak about it. Okay, like, let me give you an example. Have you ever been in the middle of like a disagreement or argument? And let's say you were the one who brought up the debate or whatever is going on. You're like, hey, it really hurt my feelings when you didn't help me, I don't know, clean the kitchen last night. And then instead of the person who you're saying that to being like, oh, I'll help you tomorrow, or what do you need? I can do it now. What if they're like, well, I didn't like the way you washed my car last week. It's like, well, if you didn't like the way I washed your car last week, why didn't you tell me last week? Why wait until I'm bringing up what hurts me for you to feel the need to speak? And that's for anybody. The air communication card is like, just say it, but don't lose it. Sometimes air and water can do this where they like go down these rabbit holes of like, well, I think, just because you feel it doesn't make it true. And you should still say how you feel. You know what I mean? Like, we have to get past that, but we also have to get to this point of being able to understand. Sometimes you won't understand how a person is feeling, but if you care, try to. Try to understand them. Try to hear where they're coming from. Air communication is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It says stop taking shit so personal, excuse my French, and just take a step back and replan and restructure or just talk about it. And if you're noticing that the people in your life can't comprehend your conversation, it's a problem with the ISSA. It seriously is. It just doesn't make sense to be able to have friends who you can't, nobody understands where you're coming from. That's when it's like, who am I dealing with? And we were having this conversation in Clubhouse. If you're not already in your on Clubhouse, please follow me. I'm Crystal Neat, of course, on Clubhouse. We were having this debate about just topics like that. See how I'm just ranting? I haven't even gotten into the reading. I have, but I haven't. That's the air communication card. It just wants to converse. It wants to talk. It maybe this is the reading. Maybe somebody needed to hear that, right? That's air communication. It's like, what are you thinking? What are you saying? What's on your mind? And so the only problem with that is when we get into the tarot, because the tarot is like, bam, Queen of Wands in reverse out the deck. She's going to, she's the person who's like, for all of those of you who know, I said what I said. Have you ever heard people like use that? It means, if you don't know what that means, when a person is no longer willing to see outside of what they just conveyed to you or said or expressed, like the Queen of Wands in reverse, she can be a tyrant. At some point, it's not, I don't even care what you think. And so we have to watch our anger, our rage. I don't know if the moon is still in Aries like it was yesterday, but I didn't check. But, the Queen of Wands in reverse has just let her frustration build up and boil over. And that's why the message at the beginning of the reading was so much said about this air communication card to save you from being pissed off, like the Queen of Wands in reverse. She can be used for good purposes, like digging up old passion projects, taking things day by day, even moment by moment, hour by hour. Sometimes it's that serious to where you just have to breathe through it. It's amazing for like, excuse me, it's amazing for like going over, like I said, old passion projects, thinking about how you respond, react to people in your life. Watch the Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius today. I'm just going to be honest. Or if you're one, try to dial it back. Okay, we're moving into, once again, the age of Aquarius, which says detach and stop taking things so personal and just re-strategize. Okay, if that's a word. Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse is, to me, what hit hard about when I was learning about this card for myself and other people. It was always a card that really was easy for me to learn when I first started reading tarot. This and the Six of Swords, for whatever reason. And it's about faking happiness. It's about saying that, like, okay, this is me walking away from tarot and never uploading another tarot video. And it's like, damn, what happened to Crystal? We used to listen to each other every morning. We used to vibe in the evening or whatever, whenever you listen to me or if you watch me on Facebook, and I just disappear. And it's like, whoa, what happened? And that's the Six of Cups. Well, that's the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Well, actually, that's the Eight of Cups upright. Somebody just disappearing or finally leaving. It doesn't have to be some mystical thing, but when it's in reverse, it's like, oh, now Crystal doesn't even like doing readings and she's forced to do it. She has to do it now because she's struggling and she doesn't want to live out her card. That's stressful to me. You know what I mean? I might just re-get a job if that's the case, because I don't ever, sometimes I get tired. If I do a lot of personal readings, my daily readings, I like doing these for fun. But I don't know. The Eight of Cups in reverse is just faking happiness, staying in a marriage you're not happy in just because you have children and you want to meet the status quo, keeping the friends circle that you have because your parents are friends and you work for their parents and you don't want to be ousted. Like, the Eight of Cups in reverse is just staying in a situation that sucks or that's stagnant just because you put so much into it. And sometimes in life, I think we've learned you have to walk away from things you put a lot into. How many relationships, boyfriends, girlfriends have you had to where it's like, you know what, I gotta go, this isn't right for me. Even if you put years into it. I have friends, one of my really, really good friends was married for 20 years and had to go. I admire that woman so much because that's not easy. That takes guts. Because the longer you do something, the harder to break the habit. So anyway, don't get stuck in anything today emotionally. And yeah, Two of Cups in reverse is saying, because I do feel for some of you all, some relationships are just not the same anymore. They're falling off. They're not the same. You're not even connected to some people you used to be connected to, even last year. The Two of Cups in reverse is, but old friendships coming back. That's the positive thing about reverse cards. A real friend from high school who you miss so much, just all of a sudden, hey, you want me to watch the kids, or you want to go to the grocery store, like just being weird, or you want to go out of town, like old people coming back to rekindle the flame, the fire, the friendship. Just make sure it's worth it and make sure it won't frustrate you and take you back to an old place you've already moved away from. If people have grown, so be it. But if people give you that same energy that you walked away from, it's a problem. Another one, like it's not something you want to dabble back in. So talk it out today, communicate, don't run from anything. And I'm going to try my best to be heavy on affirmations today to make sure that I am speaking what it is that I desire out to the universe, but also being able to accept what falls off with that. So have a great one. If you like these videos, please hit the like button, you all. It helps grow the channel so much. I don't get anything for uploading these videos, by the way. I remember one of my friends, she was like, hey, I saw you get like, I think it was like $1 or $2 per view. I'm like, I get nothing. And that's actually a problem. I need to be monetized. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm not the average person. I don't know why I don't do things that I should, but hey, it is what it is. Either way it goes, these videos are here. If you like them, hit the like button, share it to your social media platforms. Like Gregory says, if you're willing to come out the spiritual closet. I know some people don't like people knowing that they listen to tarot readings every day, but hey, come out the closet. All right, have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.